there's something that I really want to get off my chest I've been thinking about recently. What does it really mean to live in the moment? I feel like a lot of successful people, a lot of people that at least I look up to and feel like live the life that I want to live, that kind of have this energy, this like love for life, and this contagious, infectious energy that makes you want to appreciate and live life. They credit a lot of who they are to the fact that they're able to live in the moment. And the thing is, like, we've all heard this, like, you just gotta live in the moment, man. And there's so many iterations of this similar concept that a lot of successful people, a lot of happy people say that is a very important way in which they live their life. Whether that's living in the moment and enjoying the present for what it is, or it's enjoying your process and not being worried about the outcome. Stop being stuck in a past that you can't change, but stop being stuck in a future that you can't predict. So therefore all you have is the present. And if you focus on the present, everything will come. How the fuck do you even do that, right? I feel like that was a big question I had. Like, I would search up like breathing exercises, guided meditation classes, right? And I just sit there, close my eyes, and listen to this lady tell me to center myself. And as I had my eyes closed, trying to grab the moment, trying so hard to stay in the moment, all I could think about is, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. What if this happens? Basically what I'm trying to say is, I was stuck in the past or the future. I was either regretting and cringing at something that I've done in the past, or anxious and fearful of a future that I felt was uncertain. I spent a long time thinking about, like, what does it really mean to live in the moment? How can I appreciate the moment and stay within the moment and not be affected by the past and the future? And the fact that I was affected by the past and the future, it was in that very fact that lies the answer. And it seems simple enough. And I don't know if this is gonna be a revelation when I tell you guys this, but it certainly was a revelation to me. In order to live in the moment and to enjoy the process and to be in the present, you can't try to do that. You can't try and yearn for it. The moment is not something physical that you kind of like acquire or grab onto. The moment is a place that you arrive at when you make peace with your past and you're not worried about your future. And that makes sense, right? If you have something unconscious or subconsciously affecting you from your past that you haven't even faced yet. And for me, that was figuring out my relationship with my parents, previous romantic relationships, previous failures. I had this bad habit of ignoring things in order to deal with them, almost like pretending like they didn't happen in order to not face them. But the thing is, they were still there, and they would keep me up at night, or they would subconsciously infiltrate me and stop me from living in the moment because I'm so fixated on the past. And on the other side, I had no clarity in my future. I was so anxious about whether I'd be happy, whether I'd be successful, whether I'd live the life I want to live. Why? Because I had no idea what I actually wanted to do, what type of person I wanted to be, because I never asked myself truly, what life do I want to live? Because I always kept on asking, what life do other people want me to live? What type of person do I have to be? What type of life do I have to live in order to get lots of money? But I never asked the question, what type of life do I want to live? What type of person do I want to become? I want you guys to hear the emphasis I place on what do I want, because that's a harder question to answer than you think. Once I became extremely clear on what I want to do, after asking myself, what do I actually want to do, which required a lot of work to like kind of uncover like what I truly wanted authentically, that wasn't affected at all by expectations or desire to appease or societal standards. It was when I made peace with that past, it then developed extreme clarity in the future that I wanted and the life that I wanted and who I want to be, that the state of being present and the state of appreciating the moment, the ability to be so focused and locked in on the work that I have to do and the process I have, just came to me. And I realized that it's such a fallacy that every time that we want something, we try and have to get it. We try and force it into our lives. We try and grab it. But I'm learning as I go on with life, more often times than not, a lot of the things that you want will just come. You will attract them. Granted that you set the conditions right first.
I know, bro, like, you've tried everything. You've tried so hard to live in the moment. You still can't help but think about how everything's gonna go wrong, how you don't have money, how you're not achieving the things that you want to achieve, and the moment still continues to elude you. But hear me out, okay? If you can understand what I'm about to say, then you will know exactly how to live in the moment. And every time that you feel like you're overwhelmed, filled with anxiety, not enjoying the present moment, this will take you back to enjoying your life as it's happening right now. Imagine you're riding a bike, right? Through a forest, through a city, through whatever scenery that you think is beautiful. And while you're biking, right, you look to your right, there's some beautiful flowers. You look up, maybe you're in New York like where I'm at right now, beautiful skyline, and you just appreciate the beauty so much that you're just enjoying the moment of riding your bike through this beautiful scenery. Holy shit. But what if I told you that you're riding your bike towards a big ass ravine, bro? Like, it's guaranteed that you're gonna fall down this cliff at the end of your bike ride. Like, you're cooked. Will you even give a fuck about the flowers on the curbside or the beautiful scenery around you? No, bro, because all you're thinking about is the fucking ravine that you're about to fall into. Is that how can you expect yourself to be able to live in the moment when you yourself know you're living a life that you don't want to live, working towards things that you don't even want? That's the same thing for if you don't know what you want to do with your life. Because the uncertainty, the not knowing what's going to happen is the ravine. That uncertainty becomes a ball of anxiety that you're holding within you. All because you either have no clarity on where you're going, or wherever you're going is somewhere where you don't want to go. So of course you can't fucking enjoy the moment. There's nothing wrong with you. Like, given your circumstances, why the fuck would you even think about the moment? So before you even worry about what you're doing right now, before you even worry about changing your habits, making your life better, ask yourself why. Why am I doing this and where am I going with this?